What's up, Game Boys and Girls? Big T here, back with another video, and we're gonna do kind of a follow-up to my recent video about retro gaming and how much it costs and all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right. So the premise of this video is that retro gaming. I already did that video. It can be expensive, but it doesn't have to be, right? But this is different. This is retro collecting, or just game collecting in general. And I have a big, nice piece here to show that will reiterate how expensive it can be. So, about a year ago, I purchased this. This is Valkyrie Profile for PS1. Let's get the light out of there. Yeah, PS1 Valkyrie Profile, pretty well known RPG, Enix back then. It was just Enix. If you know about it, you know it's pretty good. And I've been recently kind of checking out my my PS1 collection and what RPGs do I have. And you know, it's really well known for having like the classic RPGs. I wanted to kind of beef up that collection a little bit, and so I was just kind of looking at, well, you know, over the last few years, I was just kind of looking at what do I have for this system. And I have pretty much all the RPGs I wanted to have. I mean, I don't just buy them. Some of them I do. Some of them are more of a collectible thing, as I'll get into with this video. But I do want to play them. I do play them. I don't buy them just for that. So, I mean, most of them I bought back in the day. I'm talking, if it not right around the time, because I didn't really have a PS1 until maybe late 97. I think I got one, or early 98. I can't remember exactly. And so I was kind of catching up well into the next generation, which is the GameCube, GameCube, PS2, original Xbox era. So I was still buying games well into the 2000s, up until college and whatnot. So I was still actively buying games. This one is much later. I knew about Valkyrie Profile, but I never bought it back in the day. And I got it about, I want to say a year ago, maybe less, probably like 10 months ago. I picked this up. Again, I bought it like this because I just wanted to play it, right? That's my thing. I don't mind buying disc only or whatever because I just want to play the games, right? That's the kind of retro gamer collector I am. But then I was just, you know, happened upon, just looking through eBay and whatnot, happened upon this crazy collector's edition. Now, a part of me, there is a OCD-ness, if you will, that would like to have my games, even the loose ones, in a case of some kind. And so I've said before, I buy cases, sometimes that are Japanese, just to have it in a nice case, or I'll buy like a repro case that looks really nice. I showed a couple in my last video for, I believe it was not Samurai Cop, that's a movie, for Dynamite Cop, as well as sort of the Berserk. And I got some really nice cases for those repro cases. And that's good enough for me. I don't have to have, I gotta have the book. I'm not one of those people, it has to be complete, everything. No, I don't care about that. I just want a nice case for it to go in. And this is not, I mean, it's a good case, protective case, but I want a nice case. So I started looking into, that's how I got, now I remember, that's how I came upon this. I started looking into, what do you call it? Just kind of like cases, repro cases, Japanese cases for Valkyrie Profile, and I saw some Japanese cases, and they're about, you can buy the game, the complete game in Japanese version, for about $18 or something like that. I was like, oh, that's cool. So I had a couple in my queue that I was going to check out, but then in that search, I found this massive thing. And once I saw this, I was like, all right, so this covers the fact that I can get a case, but it also covers my game collector-y nature. And I acquired this very recent. And so I've had this game for that long. I played a little bit, haven't had a lot of time over the last year, but I saw this massive thing, and let's see if I can get it here. It's probably better just to show it on this camera. This is the Valkyrie Profile. I believe they called it. It has to be special edition, I think. And this was only offered, as far as I know, in Japan. As you can see, this thing is massive. I didn't realize how big it is. I knew it was big, but yes, this is massive. This looks like it's sealed. I think they just repackaged it or whatever. Yeah, I can see the tape on the side here. And I just saw the things that were in it, and I was like, yeah, I gotta have that. So this this is the part that makes it expensive. All right, so this was around $100, but I've seen multiple of these for much more than that. 250. I mean, they're all over the place. So it just depends on, you know, the scarcity, and then how much do you value it. So I'm going to try to nicely slice this thing open here. This is some thick plastic. Wow, this is really thick. Well, that's what she's like. My blade is not sharp. I need to change my blade. I'm only cutting the plastic, yeah, so I don't want to mess up. Be cutting something I got no business cutting here. But yeah. Strong kind of like almost like a cleaning scent coming off of this, a cleaner kind of chemical. That's what I'm trying to say. And this is from Japan. This is I ordered this right from Japan. Big old FedEx box. It came a couple days ago. So man, this is nice. This is pristine. Like, probably won't be able to pick it up on camera, but the quality of this is really good. Wow, that's nice. That looks like brand new. I mean, I don't know if you could see the shininess of the cardboard and the kind of plasticky material over it. It looks really good. Let me open this up here. I can see it in this camera or not. I'm going to just keep showing it in this camera. There it is, Valkyrie Profile. I believe this is some kind of like print, some kind of film print or something. And this is a pretty cool thing. Obviously, this is the game here. So let's pull that out first. But again, I'm using this, unboxing it basically. Put that there. That's very good shape. This is brand new. There's no way that this was ever used. I mean, look at these. These discs don't look like they were ever touched. The Japanese games always have like these extra insert things. I don't know if you're supposed to like put them on yourself, or I guess that's what it is, because it has English. Oh crap! I'm dropping stuff. It has English on the binding there. Can't really see it now. It's all glared out. Yeah, let's put it in this camera. Can't really see it there either. I have to change the focus. But trust me, it says Valkyrie Profile in English here, and I think I've seen this in a lot of Japanese games, mostly the Saturn ones. It looks like you can put this at your own discretion, inside the case and do that. Or I don't know if this is for the outside. I don't know, but it does that. It gives you the Japanese wording, lettering. So that's cool. But yeah, this is nice. I almost don't want to use this case because it is so clean. Like, I may still just get another case. And see, that's what happens sometimes as a collector. You don't want to touch things that look really nice. This is new. This is new. This was never played. And look at why is Japanese art so much better than North America? And this is going to be hard to pick up. I'm going to maybe take a photo of it and show it in the video here. But just the artwork is so much more like, of course my computer went to sleep there. The artwork is just so much more like interesting and cool than the North American artwork. And that happens so much. There's the other disc, disc 2. Where's that disc 1? That might be, yeah, it's disc 1. The blue one's disc 1, the orange one's disc 2. Now, I like it. The North American one has a nice little shine and whatnot going on. But this just looks so much better. Yeah, I'll definitely have to show a picture of this. Here's the manual. All in Japanese, obviously. But it's nice to have that. This is untouched. This might be new. The plastic on here might have been original plastic. Because if you look at it, it has like pricing. There's like 15,300 yen. And this looks like old. I'm not going to be able to see it in this camera. Maybe this one. It looks like, it's faded. It has that old look to it. I might have just opened a completely brand new. I didn't know that, but don't matter. I was going to open it anyway, so it doesn't matter. This thing is pristine. And what's the point of having things like this if you're not going to look at them? You're not going to take them out and mess around with them. All right. So there's a lot of stuff going on. The main reason I bought this was this right here. These little trinkets. All right. So I'm not going to take this one out, but as you can see, it's just a little keychain, a little chain of some kind here. It goes there. Yeah. And then this is the main reason I bought it. This was awesome when I saw this. So on the listing, you could see like it was out. All the stuff was out. So that's what made me think this was this is brand new, bro. This is all right. This is something different. So I don't even know what I have in here. All right. So this was the main reason, though. This is the main event. Was this? This lovely watch. I mean, look at that. This is awesome. Just gonna pull this out. This is probably for the first time ever. Still has the plastic on the tip there. I don't want to mess up something, but you should be able to. There. Oh, the button at the top. Duh. Look at that nice timepiece. Let's see if you can. I'm gonna have to take photos of this. But this is great. It says Valkyrie Profile on it. It's a nice timepiece. On the back, there's engravement. I'm gonna have to take photos. This light is just too much, too intense. And this is the reason I bought it. And every once in a while I'm gonna pull it out, mess with it. That sounds weird. And this is like I said, this is the thing that makes it expensive. Because when you're buying trinkets and you really care about the trinkets and stuff, that's where you can get into spending some funds, too much funds. Oh, that goes in here, and I left it out. This is great. This is a real cool piece. And like I said, I saw it for like almost twice as much than I paid for it. Oh, look at that, I messed up already. Twice as much than what I paid. So I was like looking around, and then I was like, I'm not going to get it for better than this price ever. So I better get it now. And that's what I did. And this, oh man, I don't even know if I want to take this out. I don't know what this is. Some kind of poster? What is this? I saw this, but I thought in the other picture that this was the film print. It's not really a film print, but it just looks like a film print. So hopefully I can get this back in the. Oh man, it's some kind of. What is this? Oh, it's a calendar from 2000. So that's when the game came out, obviously. And it's just different months. And yeah, this is never touched until now. Holy cow. I think I'll be able to get it back in because it's a calendar. It's all one piece. And I can I'll check this out later in my own time. I'll make this video longer than I'm wanting it to be, because there's more stuff. This isn't just an unboxing for this, so hang on if you're, you don't really care for this. But put this back in, and then I'll get out the thing that to me looked like a film print, like with different reels of maybe artwork, but it's not. I can see it right there. It's not that at all, but still very cool looking. Some kind of foil. Right, put that to the side. I guess I'm gonna take this out now a little bit. Put that over. We did all that for nothing. But yeah. Oh, this is the art book. See, I thought this is wow. Wow. Look at that. It's like foil cover. Oh man, this is beautiful. It's just beautiful. Look at that. It's just a bunch of artwork. Cover or concept art and whatnot. This is gorgeous. I wish I could read Japanese. This is beautiful. I'm so happy to have this in my collection now. Look at that. It's gorgeous. And again, one of the things that happens when you buy things like this is that, yeah, you're not just burning cash. This is still going to retain its value, and it'll likely go up over the years. It'll most likely go up over time. So you're not throwing money away. Some people will pretend that's what's going on, but that's not what happens. This is also a value proposition. This is worth something. It's worth what I paid for it, but I think it's worth more already than what I paid, because, like I said, there's other ones, and they're much more expensive than this version. I don't know if this guy just wanted to get rid of it because it wasn't moving, but I'm happy to take it off his hands. This is fantastic. Oh, yeah. I will take good care of this. So, I had this out because I was going to put, but I don't want to mess this case up. This case looks pristine. And I don't want to just shove this on a shelf where it's going to be getting scratched up. So I think I'm just going to still go out and get a different case. But I'm glad that came along that. So, but that's a cost that I wasn't expecting to have. And so that's what can happen as a collector. I'm going to put this on the ground. But here, I'll put it there. There's a nice safe spot for it. Fantastic. So these are the things you run into as a collector. Retro gamer doesn't have to be expensive. I already had the game, right? And I actually got the game for way cheap because it was disc only. But when you're a collector, you buy things like this. And which means I've bought the game twice. Actually, is it 3 times at this? Yeah, because I got it on Steam sale, so it's much cheaper. I bought the digital version, waiting because I didn't want to wait, because this came out much later. If you know anything about limited run, so I got the Switch version digitally, and it wasn't that expensive. I think it was like $25 or something. But this is one of my favorite. Still has a nice smell to it. I don't want to leave it open too long because I'm gonna keep that smell in there. But yeah, there's the game. I'll never touch that. And here's the nice, what do you call it? Tin case, or what is it called? Oh my gosh. Hard case. I'm gonna scratch it now. Push up. Yeah. All right. So there. But again, retaining its value. This is things like this, special editions especially, are items that will retain its value or get more expensive. Or like that game I showed earlier or before in another video, Messenger. Bought that for like $70 or $80. It's worth 4 times or almost 3.5 times that now. So here's another limited run piece. This is still a plastic I didn't even take the plastic off of this. And this, if you know, is Scott Pilgrim versus the World. This was a game that was digital only and just got removed from digital stores everywhere. And a few years back, it came back and made a bunch of physical copies. So I had to get that based on that alone. And this again retains its value. It's worth more than what I paid for it currently. And I bought a couple copies of this, the Nintendo World Championships, NES edition, because I knew it was limited. You know, Nintendo was only going to have this version of it for a little while. So I got a couple, and I do stuff like this sometimes, because that way I can sell one, and then it's almost like I never bought anything, because when I sell it, it'll be worth twice as much at least as, you know, a copy of this, one copy. So I basically come out even when I sell one of these. So that is stuff you think about as a collector. Hopefully, you're not just throwing money out there. You're thinking about, okay, what's the value? Can I make some money on this? Can I make my money back in the future if I buy duplicates? And that's what I do. But there's stuff that's in a game collection that will not. It's just stuff you want. It's like these. These will go up at some point because they're special versions of the console. So like the color variation ones, they probably won't ever go up. But because this is a Dialga Palkia version of the Switch Lite, Switch Lite, yeah. It doesn't sound right for some reason. The Switch Lite, this will go up because it's the Pokemon Legend version. And same thing for this one. This one I actually have played on because I like the coloring. But like I said, if I want to ever get rid of it, it's still there. It's like money in the bank, and then it's an investment. It's extra money in the bank. Same thing goes for this one that I recently got, which is the gold. That lighting is too much. I gotta get some soft lights in here. Which is the gold Nintendo Switch Lite. Just came out with Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. So these are things that I just want them in my collection because they look cool. That I can't get back funds for unless I sell them. There may come a time in the future I just pass this back off, sell it, because I know especially these Zelda versions of consoles, go like 2 and 3 times the value at some point, and I'm sure that's going to happen with this. That may just be, I don't need to have it in my collection. It's nice to have it. But yeah, that's the risk of collecting. Again, retro gaming, not that expensive, but collecting, that's where you get expensive. But you can be smart with that as well. And like I said, if you collect the right things, the value will remain. So if you ever need to pass that off, you don't have to sell your entire collection. But if you ever need to pass a thing off here, a thing off there, you can make a nice piece of change. I've seen so many videos of recently of retro gamers or collectors just selling off their collections, and I'm like, man, what is going on? It's like an epidemic right now. I think that's because there are people who go way above their means, and they have to do it. So you gotta be smart about it. I can easily pass off just a lot of my collector's edition stuff, and if I run into any dire straits at some point on some more unforeseeable thing in the future, I can easily pass that off. I don't have it near me, but I kind of do. It's kind of up there, but I'll use this one as a example. So I recently got this, and it's not expensive. It was $100, like $109, and it's a great value. And this has already gone up I don't know if they're out right now or the stocks are low or whatever, but this is already, I've seen for 160 to 100 or 200 for this Evercade console. And the other variation that I have is the Duke Nukem. I think they call it the what is it called? Atomic, yeah, the Atomic Duke Nukem console. That again, I only bought for a collector piece. I paid 120. I think it was 120 for that one. That I've seen no less than $400. I've seen 400, 450 for that because it is extremely rare, I guess, at this point. And that variation is already tripled in value. Like, did I get that this year or last? I think I got it earlier this year. And they announced this one. I was like, okay, this is the one I'm actually going to game on. So this is not a collector piece. This is one I'm actually going to use and play on. And the Duke Nukem one will be the collector piece. But like I said, it's it can be pricey, it can be expensive, but you got to be smart with the investment. You can't just go out, I'm gonna grab everything, buy everything. Don't want to do that. That's stupid. You got to be smart about your collecting. So, yeah, that's my video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are you a collector? Do you have some crazy pieces? I'm going to show some. I'm going to do a video where I just show all the collector's edition things, or at least a bunch of them that I own, and like talk about the value, what I paid, obviously, at the time. And you can see. But it can be, if you let it, you can get out of hand. I can definitely see that for certain people. But got to be smart. So let me know in the comments below. Thank you again for watching and listening. And now, see you fools next time. Peace out.